There has been a great deal of news coming out of the DPRK recently. First, there was the New Year's address, and then now it's the test of a supposed H-bomb. Now, the DPRK state media did announce this to the entire world.
조선노동당 중앙위원회 첫 수소탄 시험을 진행할 때 대한 역사적인 명령을 하달. 조선노동당의 전략적 결심에 따라 진행된 저체조선의 첫 수소탄 시험과 관련한 조선민주주의인민공화국 정부 성명이 발표된다.
Now, the world is asking the question whether or not this is actually an H-bomb. The DPRK says that it's an H-bomb, but the evidence kind of says otherwise. According to instruments that recorded, seismic activity in both China and South Korea, this does not appear to be a hydrogen bomb. If it had, the quakes would have been a lot larger, maybe 10 to 100 times greater than what they actually were. And there would have been a great deal of radioactive fallout that the DPRK wouldn't be able to afford have in their country because they don't have a large, wide landmass like the United States or Russia to test bombs on. It seems more likely that this was a kind of boosted fusion bomb. Like, it was really fusion, but it was made boosted up. It was made more powerful. I personally don't believe this actually was a hydrogen bomb. However, that aside, let's place this in the context of the New Year's Eve address and other events. Now, the wording in the New Year's Eve address, while it sounded very bland, it didn't really say anything. It's just that we will do better this year militarily, we will do better economically, which is the same kind of thing that they give every year, which is the kind of thing that everybody gives every year. It should be noticed that there was a lot more hawkish language in this one than there was the last one. That while they didn't really say anything different, their choice of words were different. And I think there's a very specific reason for that. Now, you recall a recent DPRK diplomat or a high-ranking official died in a car accident. His name was Kim Yong-nam. Now, his specific job was to carry out liaisons, carry out communications between North and South Korea. Now, he was a very well-respected, a very high-ranking member, but he was also known to be kind of a dove, meaning he wasn't the militarist stance. He didn't believe in, we will have our way no matter what. You don't have a right to tell us what to do. He was very much a dove. He was interested in more cooperation with the South. He had a very soft approach to international politics with the DPRK and everyone else. And he's the kind of guy who wouldn't have supported the New Year's address. And I think his passing is rather significant. Now he's out of the picture, and somebody else is going to come in. And I'm willing to bet that that person coming in is going to be very much hawkish, as Kim Jong-un's New Year's Day speech was. What I think has happened is that one of the softer reformers that have been in the government is now gone. And that someone more aggressive, someone more national defense minded has come in his place. They're not necessarily a member of the military, but someone who's more interested in being aggressive towards the enemies of the country rather than diplomatic, as Kim Yong-nam was. So I think we're going to see a bit of a more aggressive posture from DPRK policy and international relations within the next year. And I think that's something that we should keep an eye on. And I, for one, that while I do not believe that the DPRK is a socialist country, I do stand by their definite right to self-determination. And I think this is a good step because it will definitely be more aggressive, more demanding that they things have their way in their own country. So here's to hoping the DPRK will have a better international situation in 2016. If you like this video and you'd like to see more of them, then head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you can go to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media.